Hey, welcome to our Thursday class. This is going to be a very short video, but a very important video for you to watch as we talk a little bit about the test. We're having a test tomorrow on Friday. That would be Friday, July 20th, and we'll have our test number one. It'll be available sometime tonight, the 19th night. I'll keep it up until Sunday at midnight, so you have several days to take it, and then we'll come back Monday, start our uh, proceeding towards test two, and we'll have a shorter time period before test two, and then we'll go on to test three. By the end of the day tomorrow, Friday, you should have done assignment two, and a lot of you have already done assignment one and two, and you'll have test one. So you'll have 140 points available to you after we take the test, and you can figure out where you are. Some things I want you to remember about the test. Generally, we're not going to do well on our first test with me for whatever reason. Always happens. So if you get the test, let's say you take the test and you get a 60. Don't automatically despair about where you are. Two things is I'll look at how the whole class does. I'll look at some of the questions after everyone's done, and I'll generally almost always curve it up to a certain point. So I wouldn't worry about that. The other thing is if you're doing the discussion board, which you should every day in the folder that we set up for that day, you should be getting those 50 points. It'll help you at the end of the semester. If you haven't been doing the discussion board, you need to get involved on that. I'm going to just show you some things on Blackboard that you need to know for the test. So here we look at our Blackboard. Your page may look a little bit different than mine because I have this course folder placeholder. Assignment one, which is was due yesterday. Assignment two, it's which is due Friday the 20th at 5 o'clock. And then you'll see our lectures from every day this week. Here's the Thursday financial management lecture, which is actually from last year. But again, just pay attention to the slides, and then you go through it. One of the things that I want you to see is like week one lectures. So all the lectures from last week are there. And here are all the PowerPoints right here. As you see this, PowerPoints, test one PowerPoints. So any question I ask on the test, you got plenty of time to take the test. You should just go to the PowerPoint and look it up if you don't know the answer from notes or if you haven't taken notes or weren't paying attention. So you've got that. I'm going to post a review of some things you should know, so you'll know that. And then also, I'm going to just go over right now on the test some things you should remember. So write these things down or remember these things somehow as I go through for the test. First of all, remember what the business model is that we've talked about for electronic media. There's two questions that involve that. Remember the different things about management, the functions that management does. What's the difference between planning and organizing and staffing and controlling those things? Think of all of those things that we've talked about. What goes into dual product, which means you have subscribers and you have advertisers. We're a dual product market. Again, think about the different skills that a manager should have. We talk about ethics. That's not a skill, but there are other skills you would have, like technical skills, human skills, marketing skills. Know the different levels of management. Know about emotional intelligence. Know about understanding your own person, which would be self-awareness. Know about understanding the feelings of others. Remember we talked about the convergence of electronic media. Regulatory changes have helped that. Technology has helped change that. Social forces have changed that. Your market location is not one of those forces. So remember those things about what are the forces that helped that. Again, know the things that a manager needs to do. Know about market structure. That section we talked about on market structure. Know what those are. Know how radio stations differentiate themselves. Know how television stations differentiate themselves. Know about ethical decisions. Know about ethical fallouts. Remember about mission statements. I put in there, and if you don't remember this, I said at Texas Tech, our first, and I've got 3 student athletes here in this class. The first guiding principle of Texas Tech athletics is do the right thing. So Jade and Douglas and Nelson should all get that. The first guiding principle of Texas Tech athletics is do the right thing. Know about finances, and you shouldn't pass your finances off to somebody else. Know about what the difference between capital budgeting is and other things. just all these things we're talking about. Ethics plays a lot in this. Look a lot at ethics. And I think I'm going to go through here. And then remember just about, in a place like Texas Tech, we're really good at spending other people's money. Know about that. Know about the newspapers losing some of their revenue. Know about management. Know about skills versus functions versus roles. And then remember we have that thing about leadership and what John Maxwell told us about leadership. And we don't want to lose sight of those things. So again, know that we're all in here to make money. If you've got an electronic media organization, you're doing it to make money, even if you're running a public broadcasting station. So remember all those things. Look at the test review I have on there. Check all those things out. Take your time on the test. Go through the questions. If you don't remember it, search it on PowerPoint, and you should do great. But again, if you don't do great, it's not the end of the world. I want to make sure you guys do well here this semester. So thanks for those of you who've been really participating so far. We'll have assignment 3 sometime next week. I'll get assignments 1 and 2 graded sometime this weekend. I've graded a lot of assignment 1s. I'm just getting caught up on some of those. So we're doing good. We're cruising along. Appreciate you. Let me know if you have any questions, and do well on test 1.